Let me guess, you had something important to do today. Work out, study, apply for that job, fix your routine, start that habit, and instead, you said the magic sentence, I'll do it tomorrow. Not because you're lazy, not because you don't care, but because you were tired, overwhelmed, or just not in the mood. Here's the uncomfortable truth, though. That sentence is quietly running your life. Not in a dramatic, obvious way, but in a slow, invisible way that keeps you stuck. And most people don't realize it until years pass. I used to think, I'll do it tomorrow, was harmless, like a small delay, no big deal. But tomorrow became next week. Next week became next month. And suddenly, I was looking at my life wondering why nothing was changing. Same goals, same problems, same excuses. And the scariest part, I wasn't failing. I just wasn't starting. Here's what I'll do it tomorrow really means. It means you're choosing comfort over progress. In that moment, your brain is tired. It wants relief, not result. So it makes a deal with you. Rest now. We'll fix everything later. And that deal feels good because you don't feel like a quitter. You feel responsible, planned, mature. But tomorrow doesn't remember promises. Every time you delay something important, you train your brain one thing. You teach yourself that your goals are negotiable, that you don't have to act when it's uncomfortable, that you can always escape into later. And over time, your brain stops taking you seriously. You say you want a better body, but you delay. You say you want discipline, but you postpone. You say you want a different life, but not today. So your brain learns, okay, this person doesn't mean it. This is why motivation disappears. Not because you're broken, but because motivation doesn't survive broken promises to yourself. Every tomorrow chips away at your confidence, quietly, slowly. You don't notice it day to day, but you feel it as self-doubt, as guilt, as that heavy feeling of being behind. Think about this. Most people don't fail at big things. They fail at small moments of decision. The moment you could do 10 push-ups, the moment you could write one paragraph, the moment you could wake up 15 minutes earlier. But instead, tomorrow. And those moments stack, not into failure, but into regret. Here's another lie tomorrow tells you. It makes you believe you'll magically have more energy later. You won't. Tomorrow you'll be just as tired, just as busy, just as unmotivated, because energy doesn't come before action. It comes from action. Momentum is built, not waited for. So what do? Not a dramatic reset, not a 5 a.m. miracle routine, not changing your whole life overnight. You do something much smaller and much more powerful. You stop negotiating. Here's the first rule. When something takes less than 5 minutes, do it immediately. No thinking, no planning, no debate. Drink the water. Send the email, do the stretch, open the notebook. This retrains your brain to act before excuses show up. Second rule, lower the bar until action feels stupidly easy. If you're avoiding the gym, don't aim for a full workout. Just put on gym shoes. If you're avoiding studying, don't aim for hours. Just open the book. If you're avoiding fixing your life, don't fix it. Just start one tiny thing. Action kills resistance. Perfection feeds procrastination. Third rule. And this one is important. Treat tomorrow like a warning sign. The moment you hear yourself say it, pause. Ask, what's the smallest version of this I can do right now? Not later, not ideally, right now. Even 1% effort counts because consistency beats intensity every time. Here's what changes when you stop saying, I'll do it tomorrow. You start trusting yourself again. Your confidence slowly rebuilds. Your mind feels calmer. Not because life is perfect, but because you're finally showing up. And showing up changes everything. Let's be real. You don't need more time. You don't need more motivation. You don't need a new plan. You need fewer delays. Your future isn't built in big moments. It's built in these small decisions you're making today. So here's my challenge to you. Tonight, not tomorrow, pick one thing you've been putting off and do the smallest version of it. 5 minutes, one step, no pressure. Just prove to yourself that you can act, and then do it again tomorrow. Not perfectly, just consistently. If this video hit you, you're not alone. We're all working through this together. Start small, start now, and stop giving your power to tomorrow.